Welcome to Smart English Stories. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Smart English Stories. This story will help you to learn new words and important phrases, improve your listening skills, and practice pronunciation. Listen carefully, because today's video is super real, super special. On a rainy morning, Sarah sat alone in a small cafe. She held her coffee cup tight. She heard two voices at the next table. She tried to catch their words, but she could not. Her heart beat fast. She felt the words slip away. She felt lost. She looked at her notebook. It lay empty. She wished she could keep the words. She wished she could join the talk. She felt hope fade. Then a voice spoke softly. "Hello, Sarah," said Linda. Linda smiled. Linda was an English teacher. She was kind and calm. She had warm eyes. She sat down beside Sarah. "I heard they spoke of books," said Linda. "I know you want to learn listening." Sarah nodded. She felt relief. She felt a small spark inside. "I have a plan," said Linda. "It can help you. It uses real talk. It uses real life." Sarah looked up. She felt curious. She felt a small flame of hope. "I am Linda. I teach English in the USA. I help people learn to listen. I have taught many students. Each one felt the same fear. Each one felt stuck, but each one found a way. Today I share a simple plan. It will guide you step by step. It will help you hear and join real talk." Sarah and I began our first step. We chose a friend. We found John. John came to the cafe the next day. He was gentle and glad. He agreed to help. He spoke slowly at first. He used easy words. Sarah listened and smiled. She wrote a few words. She asked John a question. John answered in full. Sarah wrote more. She felt joy. The next week, we tried step 2. We picked a short clip from a show. It was a talk show on TV. We watched 1 minute at a time. We paused after each line. We repeated the line aloud. We wrote it down. We looked for words we did not know. We spoke them. We felt our tongues shape each sound. We heard small changes. We smiled at each new word. Then we moved to step 3. We joined a group chat online. 4 people spoke at once. Sarah felt fear at first. She felt her palms sweat. I told her to take deep breaths. She listened with her eyes open. She watched the speaker's face. She watched the speaker's lips move. She caught the shape of each word. She guessed the meaning. She raised her hand. She spoke one short phrase. She felt a rush of pride. Step 4 came soon. We went on a walk in the park. We met Emily and Mark. They spoke of simple things. They spoke of flowers and birds. They spoke of rain and sun. Sarah listened to their laughs. She matched the words with their smiles. She felt light inside. She asked them to repeat their words. She repeated after them. She felt each sound. She felt her heart swell. We used step 5 at home. We played back a real phone call. It was a call between David and Lisa. We turned on subtitles at first, then we turned them off. We tried to catch every word. We paused if we missed one. We wrote the line. We spoke it back. We did this 5 times. Each time we felt more sure. In step 6, we kept a daily log. Sarah wrote down the words she heard. She wrote down the words she spoke. She wrote 1 page each day. She wrote what she felt. She wrote what she learned. She shared the log with me. I gave her a star for each new word. She felt proud. She felt her list grow. Next came step 7. We used real music. We picked a song by a well-known singer. We read the lyrics first. Then we listened without the words. We sang along. We tried to match each sound. Our voices danced in harmony. We felt the rhythm. We felt the mood. We felt the words unlock in our minds. In step 8, we tried a real chat. Sarah used a phone app to talk with a partner. The partner was from Texas. He spoke with a soft drawl. Sarah listened to each drawl. She caught the slow vowels. She asked him to speak again. He happily repeated. She repeated after him. She felt her ears open wide. As days passed, Sarah grew. She felt her fear fade. She felt strong. She heard more than before. She heard new sounds. She heard jokes. She even heard his Texas slang. She wrote notes in her little book. She smiled each time she heard a new word. She met Linda in the cafe again. This time she joined the next table's talk. She talked about her day. She spoke of rain and coffee. She spoke with short, clear words. The people smiled and replied. She felt joy. She felt proud. She felt free. Sarah's story can be your story too. You can find a friend to help you. You can pick a small clip to listen to. You can join a group chat. You can walk and listen. You can replay real talks. You can log your progress. You can sing songs. You can talk with new friends. You can do it 1 step at a time. Remember, each step is simple. Each step uses real talk. Each step builds your skill. Each step shapes your ears. Each step opens your mind. Each step brings you closer to real life. Each step makes you bold. Imagine yourself in a cafe. You hear 2 people talk. You catch each word. You join in. You share your own story. You laugh and you learn. You feel at home in English. Listening is a door. It opens a new world. Through listening, you meet new friends. You share ideas and dreams. You grow in confidence. You stand tall. Linda smiled as she saw Sarah the next morning. The sun shone through the cafe window. "You did great," Linda said. Sarah's eyes lit up. She felt proud again. We knew that listening is like water. It must flow every day. So we added 3 more steps. We began step 9 that same day. We picked a simple story. It was a children's story by Emma the writer. We read the text aloud. Then we listened to an audio version. We paused after each sentence. Sarah spoke the sentence back. She matched the sounds she heard. She felt happy. She felt the story come alive. Step 10 came in the afternoon. We found a child's game. It was an online game with voice chat. We watched how kids speak. They spoke in clear, short lines. We listened and wrote down one line at a time. We paused. We spoke it back. We laughed at the funny parts. We learned new words like sneaky and giggle. Later that week, we tried Step 11. We taught someone else. Sarah found her friend Mike. Mike wanted to learn Spanish. Sarah listened to his Spanish. She tried to catch each word. She asked him to say the same phrase in English. She spoke it back. She felt strong. She felt like a teacher. She felt the power of listening and speaking. Then we added a small challenge. We called it the 5-minute talk. Each day, Sarah talked for 5 minutes with a new person. She asked simple questions. How was your day? What do you like to eat? Do you like music? She listened with full care. She heard each word. She wrote one new word in her log. She spoke it back. She felt her confidence grow. One rainy evening, Sarah sat by her window. She heard the rain tap the glass. She opened her log. It was full of words and thoughts. She read her own journey. She saw how far she came. She felt tears of joy. She called Linda on the phone. She said, "I did all 11 steps." Linda clapped. She said, "You are ready for real life." Sarah stood up and walked outside. She felt the rain on her face. She felt alive. She walked to her friend Lisa's house. She knocked on the door. Lisa opened it and smiled. "Hi, Sarah," Lisa said. Sarah replied, "Hi, Lisa. Can we talk for a minute?" They sat on the porch. The rain fell like music. Sarah listened to each drop and each word. She felt peace. As the rain slowed, Sarah spoke. She told Lisa about her plan. She told Lisa how she learned to listen. She spoke with clear, short lines. Lisa listened and laughed. They shared jokes. They shared dreams. They shared the music of rain and word. That night, Sarah wrote one more page in her log. She wrote a beautiful thought. She wrote, "Listening is like rain. It fills the earth with life." The next day, Sarah sat in the cafe again. But this time, she did not feel fear. She felt joy. She heard 2 people talk. She caught each word. She nodded. She asked, "Can I join you?" They said, "Of course." She joined their talk. She felt free. Her journey was not done. It never ends. Each day is a new step. Each day brings new sounds. Each day brings new friends. You can do this too. You can use 9, 10, 11 steps. You can pick more steps. You can make your own steps. You can talk about books, games, music, rain, dreams. You can share your heart. Imagine 1 year from now, you sit in a busy cafe. You hear people from all over. You catch each accent. You join their talk. You laugh and learn. You share your own words. You feel at home in English. Listening is a gift. It opens your mind. It fills your heart. It brings you close to others. It makes the world feel small and warm. Keep your log. Keep your friends. Keep your steps. Keep your heart open. Keep your ears wide. Keep listening every day. Sarah smiled as she read her own words again. Her logbook was now thick. Each page was full of her dreams, her fears, and her small wins. She could see her journey like a long road behind her. It was full of flowers, little rivers, and friendly voices. She remembered the first day. She remembered how lost she felt. She remembered how fast the voices had sounded. She had almost given up, but she had stayed. She had listened. She had learned. One morning she woke up and decided to take a bigger step. She signed up for a real English club. It met every Saturday. People from different places came. Some spoke fast, some spoke slow, some had new accents. Sarah listened carefully. She watched their faces. She watched their hands. She caught their smiles. At first it was hard. She missed some words. She laughed when she did not understand. But she stayed. She asked, "Can you say that again?" She said, "I want to understand." People were kind. They spoke again. They smiled at her. They cheered for her. One day the club leader, Mr. Thomas, asked her to share her story. Sarah stood up. Her hands shook a little. She took a deep breath. Then she spoke. She told them about the rainy morning. She told them about Linda and John and Lisa. She told them about her 11 steps. She told them about her logbook and her 5-minute talks. She told them how listening had changed her life. Everyone clapped. Mr. Thomas said, "You are an example to all of us." Sarah smiled. She felt tall inside. She felt like a tree reaching for the sky. After the meeting, a girl named Emily came up to her. Emily said, "I feel scared too. Can you help me?" Sarah nodded. She said, "Let's start with 1 minute of listening each day." And so a new journey began, not just for Sarah, but for Emily too, and for all who would come. After, Sarah's heart grew big that day. She saw that listening was not just for herself. It was a gift she could share. It was a bridge she could build. It was a light she could pass on. The days turned into months. Sarah kept practicing. She kept helping others. She kept her logbook alive. She kept her dream strong. She learned that real conversations are not perfect. People pause. People laugh. People forget words. People repeat themselves. And that was okay. That was real life. She learned that listening was not about catching every word. It was about catching the meaning, the feeling, the heart behind the words. She learned to listen with her ears, her eyes, and her heart. One bright afternoon, Linda met Sarah again at the cafe. They hugged. They laughed. Linda said, "You are not my student anymore. You are my friend." Sarah smiled wide. She said, "Thank you for giving me the first step." Linda said, "No, you took the first step. I just walked beside you." They sat together and listened to the sound of life around them, the clinking cups, the soft music, the happy voices. Sarah realized that the world was full of music, full of stories, full of lessons. She knew she would never stop listening, never stop learning, never stop growing, because listening is not a skill you finish. It is a journey you enjoy. It is like walking down a path where every flower speaks, where every river sings, where every cloud whispers. Sarah closed her eyes and smiled. She felt peace. She felt joy. And now, dear friend, it is your turn. Take one step today. Listen to one real conversation. Write one new word. Speak one new phrase. The world is waiting for you. Are you ready to listen with your ears and your heart?